Hi, I'm Leaf.
And my name's Jasmine.
We're on a quest to find the 7 gems of the Belt of Deltora that were stolen by the evil Shadow Lord.
We've already found the topaz, the ruby, the opal, and the lapis lazuli. And we've been fighting all kinds of weird creatures, but nothing we couldn't handle.
Just don't forget there are still 3 more gems to find, and who knows what kind of monsters will be guarding them.
Come on, Barda, stop being such a wet blanket.
Now we're on our way to a place called Dread Mountain, where the 5th gem is hidden.
I know I wasn't gonna complain, but could you slow down a bit?
You all sure seem to have a lot of energy. Did you have a good night's sleep?
We drank stream water last night. For the first time in years, I slept without the special dreams the spring gives.
Me too, and I tell you, this morning I feel like I'm 10 years younger.
Really? Every night at the Dreaming Spring you drank some of it before you slept? 2 nights of that was about as much as I could handle.
Exactly. It was an interesting experience, but I don't think I want to repeat it every night.
You must be excited to see your mountain again in real life, not just in some dream.
Yes. Can you feel the butterflies in my stomach?
Last night, I woke up and I thought I felt other kin nearby. But of course, I couldn't hear or see them, and then it went away.
Didn't you expect as much? I'm sure Elder Kren planned to check up on us to make sure we were all right.
But what makes me concerned is that it felt as if they were desperately trying to tell us something.
Do you think that something bad happened?
We can't turn around. Let's get these 3 to the mountain quickly so that we can get right back to the spring. Come on, let's move it.
Ugh.
Kadabra! How very clever of you.
So this is it, Dread Mountain.
Look, girls, we're finally home. Isn't this exciting?
Oh, I can't tell you how many times I've imagined this moment.
You two can reminisce later. We're in range now, girls. We need to start making it hard for any gnomes down there to fire at us.
Don't worry, I've handled them before.
They've started firing!
All right, hold on tight.
So you think these are all poison arrows?
Exactly.
Marin, Bruna, I think we should land now. Over there, where the boolong trees are thickest. Is everyone all right?
Yes.
We're all fine, thank you.
So that's what a boolong tree looks like.
I don't think I've ever seen thorns this big before.
Yes, but it's thanks to these thorns that we're safe from the gnomes. For some reason, they don't like them.
The boolongs grow thick here. There aren't many gaps between the trees. I don't think they'll even bother trying to find us.
True, but that makes it hard for us to move around, too.
There's a river just below here that we can take you to. You'll find it easier to travel along its banks.
Perfect. It'll probably be easier for us to take off there, too.
Don't the thorns bother you?
No, our skin is very tough. Even when we played in them as children, we never got hurt.
How can these things survive growing so close together? Is Dread Mountain completely covered in boolong trees like this?
It's quite different from when we lived here. There weren't nearly as many trees then. There were also many paths winding through the forest.
We kin used to keep the boolong trees from overgrowing by eating their cones, but we haven't been around for a while.
Hey, Jasmine, can you hear what the trees are saying?
No, I can't. They're all silent. It's like they're so afraid that they've shut themselves off from the rest of the world.
Look at that.
What is it?
How'd this happen?
I thought you said they don't come down here.
No, I don't think the gnomes did this. They couldn't have lifted those trees.
Definitely not a good sign. Our task was difficult enough, but this means there are others in this mountain that we'll have to keep an eye out for.
Looks like there's a storm coming in.
Well, on the bright side, at least we're not sleeping in the Bulong thorns. But if it rains hard, we might not be safe so close to the river.
If you follow this path, you'll end up in a rocky area where there are a lot of caves. You'll be out of the storm there.
Thanks. All right, we should get going.
I'd like to show you the way.
Marin, we can't. We've gotta leave before the storm arrives.
You know what'll happen if the gnomes find us here. We really shouldn't risk staying any longer.
But don't you see? It wouldn't be right for us to leave them like this. They know too little of the mountain and its dangers. It'd be cold-hearted for us to go right now.
But what about Kren and the others? We made a promise that we'd return as fast as we can, and I intend on keeping our word.
This is our mountain. It's our home for us to love and protect. Now that I'm here, I realize that we should have come back long ago. We really ought to be living here. We can tell the others to join us when they see us in their dreams. The gnomes can't touch us when we're in the bush because the Bulong trees protect us.
Marin, we were lucky that the three of us landed safely. But do you really want all of our friends to take that risk too? Honestly, how many of them would make it through those arrows?
And even if only half our tribe survived, the number of Bulong trees would be reduced again in a few years, and the paths would reopen. Then the gnomes would come back, and we'd have to flee our mountain for a second time.
But
I really hate to interrupt your discussion. I just wanted to say you've done more than we could have hoped for, and we can't thank you enough. Please don't stay and put yourselves in further danger on our behalf.
There's really no need for you to thank us. Even if it was for only a short period of time, it's been a great joy for us to be back on our mountain.
And all of our friends are going to be so happy when we show them what we brought back.
Come on, it's time to leave, Marin.
I know you're right.
Please make it back to the others safely.
And thank everyone else for us, too.
You three take care of yourselves, okay?
I hope one day we'll meet again.
Until then, we'll visit you in our dreams.
Goodbye, Marin, Bruna, and Elsa. Take care.
So that's where they are.
Well, we'd better get going too before that storm comes in. The first thing we need to do is find a safe place to sleep tonight.
I think someone's coming.
It might be gnomes. Hide!
They should be around here somewhere. Go and find them now.
These Grey Guards are different.
Are you sure they're Grey Guards?
I think they are, but they must be some sort of special pod or something.
Whoever they are, if they attack us, we have no way to escape. Look! We'll have to stay put.
Why is one of them coming back?
That's not good. Can you see if it's Marin or not?
Uh-oh, guys, I think it's Bryn!
It can't be.
Hey, Lief, Jasmine, Marta!
What's she doing?
Bryn! Don't come here! Fly away!
Oh no, Bryn!
You two, go find that kid.
Well, we can't just leave her there.
You're right. Let's draw their attention.
Hey! Are you guys looking for us?
Well, what are you waiting for?
They say you three are courageous, but now I see you're just foolish. Perhaps you are under the impression that we are just another pod of Grey Guards. If so, you are mistaken. Attack!
Thanks for that, Lief.
Go check on Prin. We have this covered.
You'll have to get past me first.
Hey, Prin! Where are you, Prin?
This won't be easy.
Yeah, the other Grey Guards we've been up against don't even compare to this bunch.
Of course we don't. We are the elite Karn squad, summoned solely by our master, the Shadow Lord. We will chase our prey to the corners of the world. We will even chase you into your nightmares!
Get up!
Prin! Wake up, Prin! Oh. You just hang in there. I've got something that'll make you feel better. That's the last of it. If it's not enough, then there's nothing more I can do. Come on, Prin. You've got to do the rest yourself.
Lief!
Looks like this is the end for you.
What on earth was that?
It's a Vraal that escaped the Shadow Arena. They're bred with a single purpose, to fight and destroy their enemies. Once it decides you're its foe, there's no stopping it.
Are you all right, Lief?
Fall back. Our mission has nothing to do with the Vraal. We'll retreat and let the beast finish off its prey. And now you two will see what it's like to be its enemy.
Lief, Barda! They're fighting a giant monster all by themselves? Philly, Cree, look after Prin, okay? They don't have a chance! Huh? Who knows? It could work. Lief! Barda! Get out of the way! Hey, are you guys all right?
Yeah, thanks to you.
You gave her the rest of the nectar from the lilies of life?
Yeah, there wasn't much left, but I hope it works.
Prin.
Look, she's waking up.
Prin!
Did I crash land?
No, you didn't. A gnome's poison arrow hit you and you fell.
Why did you follow us here on your own, Prin? Don't you realize how worried your mother must be right now?
Don't be mad at me! I've always wanted to come here, and when you said this is where you were going, I knew it was my only chance! But I also knew that the others would never let me come with you, so I secretly followed! Hey, you're all covered in scratches and stuff! What happened? I thought I was the one that was hurt badly. Guess I was just dreaming about that.
You weren't dreaming, remember? Barda just told you a poison arrow brought you down. Lucky for you, Jasmine had some nectar that healed your wound.
Prin, you're the only young your tribe has. How do you think the others would feel if anything were to happen to you?
But it's fine, 'cause I'm all right. Where are Ailsa, Marin, and Bruna? They're gonna leave me here? I can't wait to see their faces. I mean, I actually flew the whole way by myself. Nobody would have ever thought I could do that.
I hate to say it, but they left a while ago.
Huh?
I'm guessing you don't know the way back, so now what do you plan to do?
Well, it looks like you'll just have to come with us.
Really? You'll let me go with you guys?
Not a chance, it's too dangerous.
Look, Leaf, it's not going to be safe for her to try and fly back by herself. Besides, she chose to come.
But we're heading right into gnome territory. She'll draw attention.
She's not a baby anymore. She's young, but she could help us out. For one thing, she could cut a path through the Bulong forest like the other kin did before they left.
Out of the question. I refuse to be burdened by another child who has more energy than sense. You two were quite enough, thank you.
What is that supposed to mean? If anything, I'm the one who's been burdened with looking out for you.
Stop it, you two. You're not helping the situation any by fighting. Besides, I think you're frightening Prin.
I'm not scared of them. Look there.
I don't believe it. This thing just doesn't quit.
Take Prin and find a place to hide.
Right.
Florida!
Run away! Get out of here!
No way, I can't leave you.
For once, just do as I tell you. There's no way we're gonna defeat this beast. Now go!
What are you doing? Fly away, it's too dangerous.
I know what to do to beat the monster. Green is the good moss, it takes away the pain. Purple is the bad moss, it brings it back again. Mommy and the others sang that to me so many times, and it's true.
Thank you, Prin, you saved us. The way things were going, that Vraal would have finished us off for sure.
Yeah, thanks, Prin.
You really were something back there.
See? Aren't you guys glad I followed you after all?
Yes, and I owe you an apology for calling you a burden.
I was scared, but then I remembered that song. That's when I knew I had to try to find the moss and help you guys no matter how scared I was. I stuffed it good into that monster's ugly mouth. That purple moss is supposed to be so bad it can actually burn your skin right off.
And the green moss really works well too. My cuts and bruises feel like they're almost completely healed.
Green is the good moss, it takes away the pain. Purple is the bad moss, it brings it back again. When I was little, my mommy used to sing that to me, but I wasn't sure if it was real. Actually, there's a lot of stuff about the mountain that she and the others never told me, like that Vraals live here.
Maybe it came here after they left, or they just didn't want to dream about it. I don't think they'd lie to you.
Who in their right mind would want to dream about that?
Perhaps that's the problem with relying on the spring water. After all, you can only see what the dream shows you, and they always end when things start getting interesting. Huh? Hey, Prin, I don't suppose you remember if any of the adults ever talked about seeing someone that looked like us on the mountain in one of their dreams, do you?
Nope, never.
It looks as though we're not the only people who decided to make a trip to Dread Mountain.
What are you talking about?
Who exactly am I? All is darkness around me. But I will never despair. There are only 3 things of which I'm sure. I know I am a man. I know where I've been. And lastly, I know what it is that I must do. For now, that has to be enough. We're in the gnomes' caves now, but there are all kinds of clever traps. Are we gonna be able to get out of here? And then I see it. The hideous monster that's controlling the Dread Gnomes. Next episode, Trapped Under Dread Mountain.